Hi everyone, welcome part 2, Fear and Anxiety. Try this simple method. Set a 10-minute timer. Sit comfortably, breathe naturally. Focus on your breath or a calming word. If your mind wanders, gently return. You'll train your brain to stop panicking and start pausing. Do it for 30 days and you'll start seeing less overthinking, faster recovery from stress, a deeper sense of control. Visuals: a person meditating on a balcony at sunrise, a close-up of a timer ticking slowly. Their breathing calms visibly. 6. Reflect and reset. Every night end your day with a ritual that tells your mind, we're safe now. Here's how. Write 3 things you did well today. 1 lesson you learned. 1 fear you let go of. 1 thing you're excited about tomorrow. This rewires your memory. Instead of remembering the day as stressful, your brain records it as meaningful. It helps you sleep better and you wake up lighter. Visuals: night scene, dim lamplight, a person writing calmly in a journal, yawns, turns off the light, and sleeps peacefully. 7. Protect your time, energy, and attention. Anxiety grows when we feel out of control. That's why boundaries are not selfish. They're survival tools. Try these fearless habits. Say no to toxic people and overcommitment. Schedule 30 minutes a day for you. Non-negotiable. Do 1 thing at a time. No multitasking. Take breaks from technology. Spend time in silence and solitude. You become stronger when you guard your mind like it's the most valuable thing you own. Because it is. Visuals: a person turns off notifications, blocks out time on their calendar, and takes a quiet walk outside. Final words. Routines build resistance. Narrator. Voiceover. Fear and anxiety might show up again. That's okay. They don't mean you're broken. They mean you're human. But now you have a choice. You can meet them with chaos, or you can meet them with a routine that protects you. Every habit you build becomes a brick in the wall between you and anxiety. You're not just managing fear, you're mastering your life. End scene. Person closes their journal, smiles, turns off the light. Calm instrumental music fades in. Fear can feel like a giant wall, a force that blocks us from living fully. But here's something powerful. Fear shrinks when you face it. It may sound simple, but it's a truth backed by both science and personal experience. The more you expose yourself to what scares you, the more you grow your courage. In this part of the video, we'll dive into the science of exposure, the psychology of courage, and how to practically face your fears so they no longer control you. 1. What is fear avoidance, and why it makes things worse? Let's start with a harsh truth. When you avoid your fears, you don't get relief. You get reinforcement. The more you avoid, crowds, public speaking, phone calls, social situations, driving heights, conflict, the stronger the fear becomes. Why? Because your brain learns this message. If I avoid this, I stay safe. If I face it, I might die. That's false. But your brain doesn't know that unless you teach it. Avoidance turns fear into a monster. But exposure, gradual, controlled, and consistent, turns fear into something manageable. Visuals: split screen showing 1 person avoiding everything and looking miserable, and another person taking small steps and slowly smiling more with confidence. 2. The psychology of exposure, how it actually works. Exposure therapy is one of the most effective treatments for anxiety and fear-related disorders, including phobias, panic attacks, and social anxiety. Here's how it works in your brain. Fear is triggered. You feel uncomfortable and want to escape. You stay in the situation despite discomfort. Your brain begins to realize nothing bad is happening. Over time, your fear response decreases. Your confidence increases. This is called habituation. You are retraining your nervous system to stay calm in the presence of something that once made you panic. Visuals. Animated diagram of the fear response decreasing over repeated exposures. Brain neural pathways being reshaped. 3. How to face your fears. Step by step, the fear ladder. Let's make this practical. You don't need to jump headfirst into your biggest fear. That can backfire. Instead, create a fear ladder. Here's how. Step 1. Identify the fear. Example, speaking in public. Step 2. Break it into 10 smaller steps. Example ladder. Write a short speech. Say it in front of a mirror. Record yourself saying it. Watch the recording. Share the video with a close friend. Say it live to a family member. Say it on a video call with 2 friends. Join a speaking group online. Present to a small in-person group. Speak in public at an event. Each step feels slightly uncomfortable, but doable. You stay at each level until your fear drops to manageable levels, then move up the ladder. This builds resilience and gives you proof that your fears are not facts. Real-life example, facing social anxiety. Let's say you suffer from social anxiety. Going to a party or networking event feels terrifying. Here's what your exposure path could look like. Step 1. Say hello to a stranger in a store. Step 2. Make small talk with a cashier. Step 3. Ask a colleague about their weekend. Step 4. Attend a small, friendly group event. Step 5. Initiate a short conversation with someone new. Step 6. Share your opinion in a meeting. Step 7. Give a short presentation to your team. Each interaction builds your confidence muscle. You're not avoiding discomfort. You're moving through it, one controlled step at a time, and suddenly, fear is no longer the loudest voice in the room. Visuals. A person in various everyday situations, grocery store, office, cafe, slowly learning to engage socially. Over time, their body language becomes more open. 5. Consistency is courage in action. Here's the catch. You can't face your fear once and expect it to vanish. Courage is not a one-time decision, it's a daily practice. You must repeat exposure, embrace discomfort, track your progress, celebrate small wins, expect setbacks and keep going. The goal is not to become fearless. The goal is to become someone who acts despite fear. Quote overlay, courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. Nelson Mandela. Visuals, a person looking nervous before doing something, e.g., calling someone, stepping on stage, then smiling afterward, proud of their progress. 6. Build your personal fear map. Here's a powerful exercise. Step 1. Write down everything that makes you anxious. Be honest, no one will see this. Step 2. Rank them from 1 to 10 in intensity. Step 3. Choose one fear in the 3 to 5 range to begin with. Step 4. Design your ladder and take your first step. Repeat this process weekly. This gives you structure, purpose, and a sense of control. 3 things that anxiety hates. You're not lost in fear. You're navigating through it. Visuals. Handwriting a list of fears, organizing them in a journal, checking them off with smiley faces. 7. Final words. You're stronger than you think narrator. Voiceover. Every time you face a fear, no matter how small, you send a message to your brain. We can handle this. And over time, your brain believes you. Your body relaxes, your confidence grows, and your world expands. Fear is not your enemy, it's a signal. And when you learn to face it, not avoid it, you don't just stop anxiety. you start living. Because on the other side of fear is freedom. Closing visuals. The same person from the opening scene walks confidently away from the pool, smiling, wet hair dripping. Peaceful music fades in. Rewiring the brain. Neuroplasticity and mind training. Let's talk about something incredible. Your brain's ability to change. It's called neuroplasticity, and it's one of the most powerful tools you have to stop fear and anxiety. You see, fear and anxiety don't come out of nowhere. They are patterns, neural pathways that your brain has built over time. Maybe it started from a stressful event, a childhood memory, or something you were told to fear. Over time, the brain learns to respond with fear, even when it's no longer helpful or necessary. But here's the good news. Just as your brain learned those patterns, it can unlearn them. And you can create new, healthier patterns. How do you do that? It starts with awareness. When you feel anxiety, don't run from it. Observe it. Ask yourself, what am I thinking right now? What triggered this feeling? The more you observe without judgment, the more you weaken the old fear pattern. Next, introduce new thoughts. Every time a fear-based thought appears, gently challenge it. Replace "I can't handle this" with "I am safe. I've handled difficult things before." You can also use visualization. Picture yourself facing your fear and succeeding. Athletes use this technique to train their minds. You can do the same with fear. Other brain rewiring tools include gratitude journaling, shifts your focus from fear to appreciation. Meditation, calms the mind and strengthens emotional control. Mindful breathing, reduces panic and brings you into the present. Remember, your brain listens to what you repeatedly tell it. If you always say, "I'm scared," it will believe that. But if you say, "I'm growing stronger," over time, your brain will respond differently. Fear isn't who you are. It's just a habit your brain has practiced. And now it's time to teach it a new way. Part 7. Building daily habits that eliminate anxiety. Overcoming fear and anxiety isn't about one big breakthrough. It's about daily consistency. Tiny changes, practiced every day, create a powerful transformation. Let's talk about the habits that have helped thousands and can help you too. 1. Morning mindset routine. Start your day with intention. Don't check your phone or social media first thing in the morning. Instead, sit quietly. Take 10 deep breaths. Say 3 affirmations like, "I am calm," "I trust myself," "I choose peace." Visualize your day going smoothly. This sets a tone of confidence, not chaos. 2. Movement is medicine. Exercise doesn't just change your body, it changes your brain. When you move, your body releases endorphins, which are natural stress fighters. Whether it's a walk, yoga, dancing, or lifting weights, make movement a daily non-negotiable. 3. Create a fear journal. Every time you feel fear or anxiety, write it down. Don't hide from it, expose it. What triggered it? What did you believe in that moment? What evidence do you have that it's true? Over time, you'll start to see patterns, and you'll also see how often your fears were false alarms. 4. Digital boundaries. Fear and anxiety often grow from digital overload. News, negative content, social media comparison. It feeds the cycle. Set limits. Try 30 minutes of social media max per day. No screens 1 hour before bed. Turn off notifications that don't serve you. Protect your peace like it's your greatest treasure, because it is. 5. Night reset ritual. End your day with calm. Turn off electronics. Light a candle or read a book. Write 3 wins from your day, even small ones like, I smiled at someone, or I drank enough water. Gratitude and reflection lower nighttime anxiety. When you make peace a habit, it becomes your default setting. Fear loses its grip not by force, but by being replaced slowly, patiently, intentionally. Every action you take today can be a brick in the foundation of a fearless life. Let me leave you with something that may change the way you see yourself forever. You are not your fear. You are not your anxiety. They may have walked beside you for years. They may have whispered lies into your mind, telling you that you're weak, that you're not enough, that you'll always live like this. But hear me clearly now. Those voices are not the truth. They are echoes of past pain. They are patterns, not destiny. They are illusions. Powerful, yes, but illusions that begin to fade the moment you face them. The fact that you watch this video today, the fact that you're still listening, still breathing, still trying, that means something. It means you are strong. It means you are ready. It means your healing has already begun. I want you to remember this. Every breath you take is proof that fear hasn't won. Every time you get out of bed, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard, you are showing the world your quiet courage. You don't need to have it all figured out today. You don't need to be fearless to move forward. You just need to take one small step, one tiny act of love, of courage, of belief. Because when you take one step, the next one gets easier. And eventually, fear stops being your jailer and becomes your teacher. It shows you where you're growing. It shows you what matters. So I ask you, what step will you take today? Will you talk to someone? Will you write down your fears? Will you breathe deeply and remind yourself, I am safe. I am healing. I am enough. Whatever it is, do it with your whole heart because you are not alone. Millions of people feel the way you do, but millions have also learned how to rise, and you will too. Let today be the beginning of something new. Let today be the day you choose peace over panic, faith over fear, and hope over helplessness. The journey is yours to walk, but you don't walk it alone. And this is just the beginning. If this message touches you, please share it with someone else who might need it. And remember to subscribe, because we're building a space here where healing, growth, and transformation are not only possible, they are expected. Take care of your mind. Take care of your heart. And as always, keep walking forward. You've got this.